folks. How do we do today, huh? We're back in action, and we're here, okay? Modern Warfare number 2 just had an update, and I wanted to go and check it out. So that's what I'm going to do.
A few moments later.
So, turns out, I spent about 8 hours earlier updating the game. I think it was like a 150 gig update earlier. Installed that. It said that it was installed. Now I go to start up the game, and it said it needed an update. This one is 178. What are we doing? I just want multiplayer. I was installing the thing for 8 hours, 9 maybe, because for some reason it was going really slow. Thinking, I'm kind of ready to give this a little shot here, just see what's going on with Modern Warfare number 2 after the launch of Modern Warfare number 3. Okay, so we're going to play a little bit of this, I guess. I was thinking about how much I've wanted a Modern Warfare 2 remaster, and now I feel like this is kind of their version of it, and I hate it. And then I saw some guy saying, like, all you guys wanted a Modern Warfare 2 remaster. Now you have it, and you hate it. And I'm like, this is not a Modern Warfare 2 remaster. This is like just remastered maps in a new game. Like, it's not a remaster, and I hate it. Like, don't try and call Modern Warfare number 3 a Modern Warfare 2 remaster, because it's just not. I guess Outer Bits? Lovely. Fantastic. Lord Carnage in his RPG. This dude, he spawns in, and he does this. This is why Danger Close needs a nerf. I say that like it's gonna happen, but this game's 15 years old. So it's not. Alright, I guarantee this dude is still back here. Yep, look at him. Lord Carnage, what a bitch. Then he stabs me. I'm getting this guy. He's just waiting to hear capturing C. Yeah, save your little buddy who's just sitting in Burger Town. I will get this guy. And I will... Oh, no! Climb. Jack, all I'm trying to do is kill your teammate. I don't even want you. If we could come to some sort of agreement, I would be more than happy to... Jack, stop it! Bro, This guy's out of his little spot here. Bitch. I mean, I played, I guess, when this game was in its prime, was when I started. So I had like this several year gap where I went from just playing on the PlayStation, like I had PS2, was playing like Battlefront 2 and like a few other things, NBA 2K5 and, things of that nature. And then I just kind of didn't get anything for a while. I went over to a friend's house and, he was just getting Xbox Live. We had to go to GameStop and get a wireless adapter for his Xbox so that he could play online. So he did that, got back, he hooked that thing up, and then him, and one other guy played split screen. And I was actually playing on terminal. And I had not had so much fun with a game in a long time. Went out not too long after that, got a 360. Oh, okay, yep. And this game. And the thing is, too, when I got this game, I didn't have Xbox Live because I was like, I don't need it. I'll have enough fun doing everything else. And then I played the campaign a few times. I did some Spec Ops, finished the campaign on Veteran, thought I am the man, right? I'm going to be able to hop into multiplayer with a few friends who I didn't actually tell that I had the game for a long time because I thought I was like sort of grinding in silence. And no, we lost. hopped into my first game of actual online multiplayer on Skid Row, or I always say Skid Row, on Scrapyard. I got my shit tossed, brother. I was like, but what? I've completed the campaign on Veteran. How am I gonna, like, how do I do this bad? And then what did I do? I didn't quit like they say people do now. I said, you know, I have to be able, grinding in silence until my day would finally come. But I worked. And I was like, if I can't hop into a game with friends and be terrible. So I had to get up at least to about their level. And then it wasn't until probably midway through Black Ops that more people actually found out. And I remember I joined the game with a whole bunch of people. Maybe that was the thing. Maybe it was because we all were just playing with friends and we had to be as good as our friends. You know, you were competing amongst each other too. It wasn't just the random people online to try and unlock a camo. There was some deal about how Sledgehammer wanted to make an Advanced Warfare 2, but Activision or Infinity Ward, I mean, I guess at the end for sure Activision said no. My only thing is, if they would have made the movement just like Advanced Warfare, I think that would be interesting to have that like that again, but I would want more Black Ops 3 movement. Because I think another Black Ops 3 style game would be so much fun. I would love that. I was at a point right before that game where I hated the advanced movement, and I wanted to not. I was one of those guys. I don't want the advanced movement. I want boots on the ground. I want this. And I literally I was at a fast food place with my cousin, and we watched the trailer, and I saw the scythe, whatever the robot's name is. I saw the scythe come out of his arm and just start blasting with it. I got so upset. I was like, I'm not going to get this game. This is awful. Like, why do we have robots running around here with machine guns in their arms? Like, I hate this. And then I played the beta. That was the first time that I've played a Call of Duty beta and been like, okay, no, this is actually solid. I kind of like this. Now, Black Ops 3 is one of my top... Would I say top 3? I think for sure if you go games that I had the most fun in, Black Ops 3 is top 3. It could be... The first time I played Black Ops, I was really excited because I thought, oh, it's just going to be like a better version of Modern Warfare 2. That sort of thought of, you know, the next game is always just going to be like a little step up. And I was just kind of disappointed. I do hope that at some point, maybe it doesn't even have to be a Call of Duty. I just kind of hope that there's some sort of first-person shooter that, oh, those were awful. Didn't happen. That there's some sort of game like this that can actually compete with Call of Duty. Even just the smoothness of this game. You don't even get this with a lot of new games. And it's wild. You know, like I was playing the finals beta. Fun game. Had a good time. But it's like it still doesn't even feel like sometimes as smooth as this. And same thing with like X Defiant, but I feel like all... Baby Monster, no one asked you. Baby Monster's the only one with the mic. It is kind of sad. Like it was always fun to hear people's reactions, and like even though I never went back in and would be one who was talking shit in lobbies, because I was again silently grinding, you know. I'm just sitting in here thinking like, okay, this guy did better than me. He's talking shit in the lobby after the game, brother. I'm coming in next time, and I'm gonna just attempt to do better. Now they even have where they're monitoring the game chat, which is kind of wild. We don't want a toxic environment. Like, there's a mute button for a reason. You can go in, toggle mute. Easy, you know? But also, you don't even get the chance to, like, kind of bond as a lobby, you know? Because you're getting into a new lobby every single game. So you don't have the 2 games in a row, maybe, to just go against each other, talk shit, do it again. just get that back and forth. It's a sad deal. And I really don't think that a lot of people were just getting super offended. I mean, the thing is, you probably also had a lot of parents who would then buy the game for their 10-year-old. They go on there, start playing, and you have a whole bunch of random people on there just telling their child to go themselves, and telling them they're trash, and you got to get good, kid, and making fun of them all the time. And then your kid starts yelling, your 10-year-old just starts yelling just unspeakable things from their room. I mean, I'd be upset if that was my kid. Man. Oh. Right away, we're going to do a game on Afghan. What are we doing here? Do we have trick shotters? Hold on. What is this guy's goal? Scavenger, Hardline, and Commando. And he's just laying on his own claymore. This is fascinating. See, the thing is, when you experience the old stuff like that, we all had the same experiences. And it was so much fun, and now it's just not the same. That's why I'm trying to start this little movement of, let's go back and play the old games, right? Everyone wants the games. Oh, Riot Shield battle up there. Tinsel, you gonna go get him? No, you're good. You're fine. Because, you want like these old games. You want the pick 10 system like Sledgehammer wanted. Honestly, Sledgehammer needs to just make the game. They need to say, hey, Activision, we don't care. We're going to make the game we want, okay? But get me a pick 10 or something of that nature, Get me just a good sort of classic feeling Call of Duty. Maybe throw in one with like a newer one with advanced movement, but all the sort of classic components that I think made the game fun. I feel like sometimes we don't realize that we can just go back and play those old games. Like they're still here. You do have guys like Tinsel doing this. But, I mean, like, domination for me in this game has always been solid. And if you could somehow boost the player count, you might be able to get a lot of good games going on. And, like, the movement may not be what some newer players would want. But for the people who've been playing for a while, it's like, this is great. I've slowly gotten off of just regular multiplayer for years, and then I was a big Warzone 1 guy, and then they just took that down completely. Said no one's ever going to play that again. And, now we're just here. Let's not vote to skip. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I don't want to have anyone think that I'm just, like, complaining about the new games and playing it at the same time. Like, I don't want to play on here. But, like, I complain about the new games because the bit that I've played them, I just don't really enjoy them, right? Like, I've said if you enjoy it, play it. But I'm not going to go out and buy it and then complain about it while playing it, for however long you play it, a day, and just sit there and do that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to play the old games. And I really hope Activision, can't count on Activision to do anything. But I hope Microsoft puts these games on Game Pass, and I hope they maybe not explode, but at least kind of get relevant again. I hope that there is just a solid player count. I hope everything works well, and I hope that maybe it gets a lot of possibly newer people to come in and play it, or people who haven't played it in a while to be like, hey, I've got my Xbox that I use. Maybe it's more of like a movie machine, or I just kind of play some single-player games on it now because I haven't played multiplayer in a long time because I just haven't enjoyed it. Maybe they'll hop back on. Who knows? Yeah. But I tell you what, I don't know. This game, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, 2, 3, they're just good. They're fun games. And it's kind of sad that you have games that that were really this good, but they only were really around for a year because people just stopped playing them. You know, every other game, you have several years of this sort of being it. And things, you know, especially with games now, you just get sort of like DLC, or not DLC, but like just updates and things change with maps, guns, things of that nature. But like these games, it was 1 year and then they're done. If you stuck around and played the old game, it was kind of like, okay, what are you doing? You know? But now it's just like, yeah, go back and play the games that were good. Play the games that you actually want to play. There's some dust upon that. That's my sort of philosophy, if you will.